Eli, my first question is just that journey to Arkansas, coming to South Carolina. What drew you to want to sign with the Razorbacks?
Coach Pittman. I'd be lying if I said anything else. But Coach Pittman and I, we've been tight ever since ninth grade. He actually gave my first offer when he was there. So he kicked off my recruiting process, and he was the first person to really take a shot on me. And me and my parents have been close with him ever since. So when he got the job in Arkansas, he called me the day he got it, and he was like, "I guess this moves on out to Fayetteville, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah." I mean, in the back of my mind, I didn't really think I was going to be leaving 14 hours away from my family and friends, but here I am. So,
What did that say about Coach Pittman that he gives you that first offer to Georgia? He leaves, but he doesn't forget about you. And one of the first orders of business he does is to say, "Hey, we still want you. I want you as a
yeah,
Razorback."
yeah. I mean, it means a lot. I mean, it proves how much that he really does believe in me and he really does want me, to be offered one time by a guy is big, but to be offered twice is as big as ever. But no, Coach Pittman is he's a guru. So if he likes what he sees, then I must be doing something right.
What did other than Pittman? I know you kind of took a visit one time where the coaches didn't even know you were showing up, right? You just kind of
Yeah,
went to Fayetteville, drove with your family, got to
yeah,
see the town and just hang out, kind of outside of football. What about
yeah.
this area, the university, that you liked when you went on your own family visit?
Yeah. So we went in like a dead period, and I was talking to my parents, and I really wanted to because I didn't know if I was going to commit or not. But I said I need to see where my feet are going to be at before I do anything. So we went out there and we experienced the town. Um, it's beautiful. It's a lot like Carolina. It's a lot of rolling hills. The people are a lot of the same. We got friendly people out here. Everybody's friendly out there, and no, I love it. It feels a lot like home. So I think about the day I got back, I called Coach Pittman. I was like, I'm done. So
And that signing day, you
it's good.
signed on the 15th. How was
Sure.
that like to be able to finally go, "Hey, I've been committed since what, September, August," to finally say, "All right, I'm going to the Hogs." How did that signing day feel?
It's good. I mean, it's been a long, long process. I don't know how many people commit their sophomore year. So I've been down with the Hogs since day one, and I'm glad I can put it behind me, because it's a great process. I love, all the coaches calling and everything like that, but at the same time it's stressful. It's really stressful on my family and my friends and on me. So it's done and over with, and I'm officially a Hog. So I'm glad to say that.
Eli, for those who are watching who might not know who you are yet, you are a three-star out of South Carolina, the sixth-ranked center in the nation. On the offensive line, how do you describe your game and how you fit into that group? What's your play style like up front?
Nasty, technical, and high powered. I mean, I'm competitive. I'm a really competitive guy. Sometimes that's sometimes bad, but I'm gonna knock you down and I'm gonna let you know it. So I play physical and I play nasty, but I feel like you got to be that sometimes. But at the same time, you got to be a technical guy, especially at a center. You got to know what everybody's doing. So I pride myself on being the field general across the front five. So I'm excited.
Otis, questions?
Yeah, you've had. I know you came that time when the COVID and you couldn't talk to anybody on campus, but you also came back this summer and I came to the camp up here, and I know you spent some time with Cody Kennedy as well as Coach Pittman. Talk about Coach Kennedy. What your thoughts on him are?
Coach Kennedy, I got the call. I got the call in the summer. We were on vacation when I got the call that Coach Davis would be leaving and that Coach Kennedy would be taking over. And he called me and he called me my mama. And he told her, "No, I understand that you guys don't know me, but just give me a little bit of time. I'm gonna try to win y'all over. I'm gonna try to do whatever I can." And he really has. I mean, I don't wish anybody to be my coach with that guy. I mean, Coach Kennedy is down to earth. He knows football. He loves talking about football. He knows offensive linemen. I mean, he's one of the best to do it. And I mean, I don't think there's any better place to have to be an offensive lineman than Arkansas, where you got two of the best offensive line coaches in the nation. So Coach
Yeah.
Kennedy is one of the for sure.
you're one of the Coach Pittman said the other day on signing day that all four of you guys he signed, he would have signed at Georgia. I mean, I know he offered you Georgia, but I mean, how much? What does that mean to you to hear him? I mean, he's getting Georgia quality linemen here at Arkansas because he put some guys. I mean, his last year there, I think two offensive linemen got drafted in the first round of the draft. So I mean, talk about him saying that and how much have you had much interaction with Marion and Andrew and
Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick. I'm sorry, my bulldog is biting at me. I'm getting distracted back here.
No, I mean, yeah, Coach Pittman is, like I said, he's a guru. He's a dude that if you want offensive line play, you go to him, and for him to put his stamp on anybody, any one of us is big. So I have no doubt the guys that he's bringing in alongside of me are dogs, so I'm not worried about offensive line play these next 4 years because I know we got to unlock.
You guys had a very good class here, and keeping it going. But I mean, as far not necessarily recruiting, but how much when you were here, did you get to talk to Ricky Stromberg very much?
I met everybody, and all across the board, I talked to everybody as much as I could. But yeah, Ricky's one hell of a player. I mean, that dude. I every time I go out to the game or every time I watch on the TV, I'd watch him, and that dude's one of the best in the ACC to do it. And hopefully one day I can get my name up there with his. So that's the plan.
Do you think maybe during I know you're coming in at midterm, as are the all of them except Patrick, but do you feel like you can pick up some pointers? I don't know if people telling you, but just watching him, I mean, you feel like you can pick up some pointers from him?
Absolutely. I mean, last time I went out there, I was watching practice and I was trying to pick up as many pointers as possible, where his feet are pointing, where his hands are, how fast is his instep, where's he putting his hips, all that stuff. So it all comes into play when coming in as a freshman. You're not just learning from the coaches, but you're learning from the guys in front of you.
That's probably enough for me, man. I mean, I sure appreciate you being on here, Eli.
Absolutely.
I mean, I really appreciate you, man.
I got one more for you, Eli. You recruited early you were committed early to Arkansas in the beginning of the year, right? I think you went to the Texas game. You kind of saw flashes of this team, but you were kind of on board with the Razorbacks, like you said, from day one before they accomplished what they had this season. So to see just this evolution of this program go from, 3-7, 2-10 to now 8-4, and you're headed to a January 1st bowl game. What has that been like to you to watch what the Hogs have done this year?
Yeah, well, when I first committed, it was Coach Pittman's, first year here, and everyone had always, everyone was saying this guy isn't a coordinator, he's not gonna be a good head coach, whatever. But at the end of the day, football's a whole lot more than X's and O's, and he gets that. He makes you want to play for him, and if you can understand that, and if you can get that down as a coach, you can do anything. And that dude has proved it through and through that if you can get you guys to play for you, you can do anything. And no, I'm just excited to prove everybody wrong and to continue to prove everybody wrong and continue to make Coach Pittman right. So excited.
And the Hogs are excited to have you, Eli Henderson. Thank you so much for joining us. One of the best centers in the nation coming to the Arkansas Razorbacks for the class of 2022. As always, Otis, we thank you for joining us.